What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Got another Wednesday video here for you. Finally back. Took a week off, but we're back to the normal schedule now. We just really wanted to get into conference play because obviously that's the most intriguing part of our Team Builder series.
Correct. And we're going to aim to shorten the videos a little bit, so we're going to basically do 3 teams per week recruiting. Let's start with the ACU Spartans. Now, they need a rebound in a big way.
That was a pretty lackluster performance. Now, they held their own near the second half, but that first half, that really lost them the game.
Yeah. So as you can see here, they're going after some 80s on defense, and in terms of athletes, can we sort by overall?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at that guy, Jared Kirk, 84 overall right now as an athlete. Like, holy cow.
We lost Maurice Rodriguez to Oklahoma. But as you can see, we're still a little bit behind on a few of these guys, and we're just going to keep plugging away. I don't think we're going to get him. We gave up on Faintest 9. Stronghead, we are way behind on. Bobby Larson is a loss. Tyler Dukes, we're still around. Travis Jackson.
I'm going to say that's probably a loss.
Agreed. Quan Alexander, not going to make it. Curtis Narcisse, we did add him to Denver's board last week, so maybe Denver...
It's going to make a push a little bit.
Yeah, they're right behind ACU, but they just started going after him, so maybe if he doesn't make up his mind in time, which it looks like he's going to go to Missouri.
I'm going to try to nab him. I really am.
Yeah,
that way he gets on a team builder team.
I hope we don't lose him there. But as you can see, lower in the board, you start to see some guys that are more interested in ACU versus guys that ACU is trying to reach out to. So, you know, a few of these guys near the bottom we are going after as roster filler, as they say.
Yeah, you don't want to spend all your early recruiting points early on in the season on those depth guys. You want to definitely go after some of your top guys, try to nail them down, and then... Because, I mean, the other teams, too, the interest levels on these guys are not even far up. So you've got time, pretty much, to go after them. All right, guys, let's check out Ardmore's recruiting board. It's been a while, but let's sort by overall, as we always do. Gunnar Rivers, number 5. We're still making a push. He's pretty much slimmed it down to a top 5 list. We're definitely trying to get either McAllen or Little Rock up in that number 1 slot. It's going to be really hard to do. Guy from Texas. I mean, he's really digging the Texas Longhorns here. James Holmes, the number 1 defensive end. We're going after him pretty hard, so we're still in the running there. Alex Johnson.
That's going to be tough.
Yeah. Apollo Warren, we actually had a few teams get locked out, but we're still in the running for Apollo. Xavier Wiggins, I should probably get rid of some points for there because we're probably going to nail him down. Let's put him on Tyler Dukes since we need some offensive lineman help. Travis Jackson, I'm gonna just go after him still at the 600, but it's probably not gonna work. Quan, same thing. He's really digging Odessa, and yeah, you guys can see that we're really trying to hit home. Same strategy as what we talked about with ACU is. Go after the guys, go after the big guys, and then try to make up your losses with some of your depth guys near the bottom. So that's where we're at with Ardmore.
All right, so Nebraska State. Now we have acquired the dual threat kicker quarterback, Ben Shanoski, a 2-star kicker out of Mitchell, South Dakota, and we blew out the competition. So bravo to the Prairie Dogs. Maybe we got a guy here that we can use. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to turn out because Willis is playing really well for us. It's going to be weird if there becomes a quarterback competition. Galveston, we're still kind of going after. We'll see where that leads, really, but I'm not too keen on... Well, I like him, but I don't think we can make up all that ground. Probably looking at Odessa Amarillo, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Skeeters, maybe.
For me, I hope that he ends up going to the Skeeters, just because they're going to need a guy after LaDuca. But
yeah, totally. Kendall Smith, a 4-star running back again. We're in the lead. I like that. Mike Monet, I think we're a little bit too far behind. I'm going to give up. I don't think we can do it. Lamont O'Neill. This guy's... That's out.
He's toast, yeah.
He locked us out. Joey Hayes.
You can probably get after some Joey Hayes there.
We lost Green to New Mexico. So again, we're still kind of like sending some feelers out.
Did you see where he was from? San Bernardino.
I don't know what that's from.
Bugs Bunny. In the bull ring.
Oh.
You guys look it up.
All right. Moving on. Let me see. Oh man, this is we're not doing a good job here, everybody. A couple of these guys are.
Well, I mean, we went after guys that, I mean, they were interested in our programs, but you know, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna have guys that don't commit. You know, on your beat, you're not gonna get everybody. So it's just not.
I think we can get this guy though. I think we can beat UMass. So I just started putting up a lot of points on him. Reluctantly, just to fill out the... Oh, shoot. I don't want him. Kind of just to fill out the board. Maybe we'll go after these guys, but recruiting in Nebraska State is tough because we don't have really good facilities, and that's just what the board looks like right now. Hopefully we'll nab a few guys moving forward. And here we have Arkansas Christian, and they're coming off a loss. They are quite possibly reeling from that unexpected defeat. And what are they going to be working on here?
Well, Coach DeLoach was interviewed after the game, and he said, quote, "You have to be able to run the football successfully." And that's pretty much why we lost. So pretty much the offensive game plan going into next week, especially against Amarillo's secondary, who's notably across the country is very, very good, very, very solid. You got to be able to run the football a little more effectively. Get some more backs involved, like Noah Jones. Who else is involved? Crispy Simmons.
Simmons, and ooh, you got some stiff arms there. Yep, and especially like on draws, you see here, and you got Noah Jones running the draw. Draw can really fool a team if they're playing against ACU because they know their tendency is pass first. But what did Coach DeLoach have to say about that defeat?
Well, pretty much kind of like what we've said in a lot of our videos too, is that it's a common football strategy move that if you're able to run the football, run the clock down, basically manage the entire game flow, you're going to limit the offensive chances that the opponent has, which is obviously a Midland strength, is their offense. So the more times that they've got the football in their hands, you know, it's only a matter of time before they start to score and actually come through. But, you know, that's just a part of the football strategy here. I think that they got a little too comfortable with Bishop running the offense and slinging it all over the place that they just kind of just lost their focus on running the ball.
I agree. And they have very good running backs at their disposal, and you know, if they choose to use them, it's a strategy thing really that they like to throw. Maybe we'll see them run the ball more. It might help them out. Might help the offense stay in more of a groove as well, because they were not in a groove and they had no element of surprise.
Oh, that's very true.
Like that, they just knew the pass was coming the whole way. They guarded against it, and Midland State did a really good job. So maybe a little more versatility on offense might be in order for ACU. All right, let's take a peek here at the top 25. What do you know? We got Ohio State,
Boo.
number 1. Florida State, number 2. And then Oklahoma is bringing in the rear there, number 3.
Some guys are excited about Ohio State.
I bet. I know one in particular.
Who's that?
I'm not going to say. He's an Ohio State fan. Look at this. Texas A&M, number 10 in the country. They're getting a number 1 vote. That's pretty wild. You don't see that too often. So where is the Big 12? Here we have Ardmore, number 14.
This is bogus, guys. Kansas State's rated ahead of us. We beat them.
Oh, look, yeah, Kansas State and Oklahoma State.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Kansas State just beat USC, though, so they're getting some love there for that W. And as far as other Big 12 teams, they are not yet on the board. A lot of 2-loss teams. There's a 3-3 Louisville team ranked.
How does that happen?
Yet Denver is in number 26th place on our poll. And we should see them next week as long as they take care of business against the Matadors, which is a big if. We'll get to that game momentarily. But as you can see, we're still creeping our way up the polls. So we're going to get there soon.
Slowly but surely. All right, guys, so let's check out the Heisman watch. So thankfully, finally, it's good to go. So week 7, that's how long it took.
All right, no Alabama centers, no third-string freshman quarterbacks from Texas A&M. This is the actual Heisman race, and we have Jordan Brown in first place from North Carolina. So Heel Boy's got to love that.
Man, he's having this season for this Dynasty. He's really having a good time. His picks are doing well. He's got a Carolina team that's 6-0.
Nice.
We got Kerryon Johnson here,
new Detroit
second
Lions.
Place. Yeah, might be a good fantasy pick.
I don't know how I feel about that, but he's solid. Miles Gaskin is in third. We got Sam Darnold coming off a loss though that moved him down, and then DeAndre Francois in fifth. So as you can see, we have no Bishop, no Schmidt, no Cade Wilson. There's nobody.
I probably wouldn't put Cade Wilson up there at all.
Probably
anyway,
not.
he's not getting enough passing yards. And all right, let's check out the players of the week. Tiger Dukes, free safety from Amarillo, and Jed Carmichael on offense for the Matadors. Really good games for each guy.
Yep, and that was week 5 because we didn't show that the previous week. We skipped over the midweek report, and we have Kentrell Shelton, who we saw with the 2 sacks and a pick.
Yeah, no surprise there.
He destroyed Bishop all day out there.
Yeah, like you said in the video, he had his number the whole game.
Yep, and Durkina Timmons with 200 passing and a $140 rushing with 4 touchdowns against Little Rock last week.
3 incompletions.
And let's see, he did get NCAA Player of the Week, so congratulations is in order to Durkina Timmons.
There's a lot of fans out there for Denver Tech. They're quiet, but they're starting to come around a little bit. They're starting to peep out.
Yeah, they finally saw the home unis. They like those.
Yeah, they have a highlighter.
All right, so we have conference standings, and, there's only 3 games in the books. So, obviously, a lot is subject to change, but just to give you guys a visual, here, look at it, poor ACU.
I know.
They should be in 5th. I don't know why they're ahead of Shreveport.
Well, they're right on par with McAllen with points 4. I mean, 2 big-time offenses. Yeah, definitely going to be.
Well,
they're going to be around.
They got the extra game, though.
That's true.
So, yeah, Broken Arrow off to that good start in the Big 12 East. And then you got Little Rock there, along with ACU in the cellar. And in the West, we have Denver and Midland, as we saw, after the 1-0 starts. These 3 teams yet to play. Odessa taking the early L.
That's a lot of points given up by them. 116. Like I said, I'm going to say it every week. We talk about Odessa. Their defense is not.
Look at Kansas A&M.
27 points against.
That's wild.
But that's a perfect example of what ACU. They need to take a page out of that playbook, because the fact that Kansas A&M is an option team, they're killing clock.
Yeah.
And they play good defense.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's a winning formula right there. 27 points. That's got to be the number 1 defense as far as points against is concerned.
Oh, yeah. All right, just a really quick look at the injury report. As you can see, no change there. Shates and Mueller are out, but Brocious is back.
The big-time left outside linebacker? He's an outside linebacker.
Yes. So Brocious that's going to be a big help for the defense, as if they need the help.
Right.
And the only extra change over the last 2 weeks was Thomas Gaddis tore his pectoral. Yeah. 90 overall on defense. That hurts. But,
yep.
I mean, McAllen, they're fairly deep defensively, so I think they can survive, but obviously not ideal situation.
Midland. Not McAllen. Midland.
Oh, what did I say?
McAllen.
Oh. Yeah, that's why you're here.
All right, ladies and gents, let's check out week number 7 previews. Got Midland State at Shreveport, Denver Tech and McAllen, Nebraska State at Little Rock, Odessa State at Ardmore. Woohoo! Let's dust them up. Kansas A&M at Broken Arrow, and Amarillo at ACU. So some big-time games. I honestly, it's going to be really tough for me to pick.
Yeah, how about Shreveport? I mean, they played a fairly easy schedule, but they have the number 1 ranked defense in the country. Is that right? Is that a typo?
That's insane. Their defense,
typo?
it's a C+.
And their total offense is 18th in the country.
I know, this is totally surprising. I think Skeeter Nation is really cheering their team on, and they're playing for their fans.
Yeah, that's a very positive development. Although we'll see how long they can sustain that once Big 12 play hits. It's gonna be pretty hard.
I'm taking Shreveport, like I said in the last video, the little quick preview. I'm gonna take Shreveport. I think Midland wasted all their energy on that ACU game.
Yeah, they might be. You can be hungover from a loss, and you can be hungover from victory. You got to stay even keel. Now we have Denver, McAllen. Look at those offenses.
Man, dude, I have no idea.
But McAllen has been taking a hit on defense. As you can see, they're giving up 388 yards per game, which is 109th in the country. Denver is first in rushing offense with 340 yards a game. I think you would have to favor the rush, but Kirk likes McAllen.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Denver Tech in this one, because whenever we watch CPU simulated games, it's really hard for opposing defenses to stop a quarterback like Durkin and Timmons when he does that read option.
Okay.
And I think that he's going to gash these guys. The total defensive numbers, 388. Like, that's terrible, right? So I think Durkinen's going to have a great game on the ground. McAllen with Jed Carmichael is going to have to sling it, and he might throw a couple picks.
Well, I mean, you look at the turnover differential, that's a plus. I like the fact that it's the number one rush offense and the number one pass offense in the country. That's pretty cool. And what do you think about this game here? What do we got?
Man, it's going to be a tough game for you, I think, because that defense for Little Rock, they're right on receivers. And for Cameron Willis to try to make accurate throws all day, that's going to be tough. I think you're going to have to rely on the rush.
Yeah.
And the run a little bit. And,
I mean, their total defense and offensive numbers are very bad. It's just bad. And look at the turnover differential.
I know.
This team is not in good shape, top to bottom. But you see our offense is doing pretty good. You can really hit Little Rock on the ground. It'll be interesting to see if Nebraska State changes strategy a little bit and we focus a little more on the rushing attack. Our pass defense is getting eaten alive, so that's not good.
Yeah, Rhett Bollinger might have his breakout game, the one that he needed.
I could definitely see that happening. And you get Odessa State.
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of business.
Yeah, I mean, look at their defensive rating is very weak.
Ooh.
Even with the passing offense in good shape, they have the worst rushing offense in the country in terms of total yards per game. So they're going up against the best rush defense in the country, so you know they're going to be throwing all game.
Right, and that rush defense, that number one rush defense, means nothing in this game because, like you said, Odessa's going to be throwing all day long. So it's almost a non-factor. Like it'll help, but it's a non-factor.
Travis Jackson and Gunnar Rivers are visiting.
Yeah, you stole the words right out of my mouth here. So if we can get the passing game going and clicking here, I mean, our rush offense is 114th in the country. So if we can get that pass offense going, we impress Gunnar Rivers and Travis Jackson, we might be able to get some bonuses there and really jump up in that leaderboard.
Good. All right. And Camu is 5th in total defense, 11th in total offense, though, which is interesting because as a ball control team, as a team that melts that clock away, that tells me that they're getting big plays. They're getting a lot of possessions, as you see with a +7 turnover differential. Camu's got it going on. It's a big recruiting game here because they're going after a lot of the same players.
Yep, that's true. Saw those guys, a lot of 1 versus 2s. Sometimes the Wranglers are 1, Camu's 2. Sometimes it's flipped. Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, big game for both schools. I'm going with Camu.
I would too. I think they have a definite edge. And as we see here, ACU with the 121st ranked rushing offense, and what we talked about earlier was maybe them going with a little bit, not 50-50, but maybe a little more balance offensively would be good for them. Defensive ratings are about the same. A little bit different strengths in terms of, ACU with a better rush defense. And although Amarillo with that change offensively, maybe that'll give them a spark. I don't know. How do you think their ACU is going to play?
I think Amarillo's going to come out firing. I think that offense was really good against Texas Tech. I think that was the warm-up that they needed. ACU's defense, we've talked about it before. The fact that, they score so many points, you give the other team more opportunities to put points up on the board. I think that they'll have a good showing. I just don't think they're going to win.
You don't think ACU is going to win?
No. I don't think Amarillo is going to win.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying Amarillo is going to come out and they're going to have a good offensive showing as far as stats go, but they're not going to be able to hold them off.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see if that outcome there is the outlier because their defense was fine.
Right.
At the first 4 games of the year against quality opponents. So it's interesting to see what direction they're going to take. And if you players out there, because, you are the embodiment of your player. You can speak for your player. So if you guys want to leave comments, add a little bit of flavor to their story.
Yep.
We can incorporate that and just let us know what you think as a player. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, Price Greer. What did you say to that referee?
That could be something. Or, Cedric Granger or James Washington or, there's other guys out there. Just let us know what you think.
Jabari Lewis.
Bishop.
Jabari Lewis. Jelani Lewis? Jelani Lewis. What are you thinking, man? You're not seeing any time. What are you feeling about that?
Oh, he's playing.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, middle linebacker.
Bubba Cullendale, where are you at?
Cullendale's third defensive end. So he's behind Kennedy and Greer.
See, this is why he's here, guys, because he knows. He created all these players off to the roster.
Yep. Let me know. I was talking with Jimmy Ireland, or his real life, doppelganger, I guess. So how do you feel? Like you're number 3 on the depth chart. You want more playing time? You want to see yourself?
Right.
Just give us a little something.
Give Coach Deloach some heat.
Or Coach Sims, if you don't like the way Coach Sims is calling the offense. Speak your mind. We're starting to get some controversy. I think with the win, though, if they get that W, it's going to be smooth sailing for the Spartans.
Throws the drama out the window.
Absolutely.
So let's go back to the picks here. Let's go back to the games. I don't think I ever made a selection for Nebraska State and Little Rock.
Yeah.
So just giving it a quick little rundown here. I got Shreveport, Denver Tech. It's hard because I want to pick Nebraska State because I'm sitting here thinking that first game of the season, you're trying to get used to the sliders. You're trying to get used to what worked with this team and whatnot.
If Rudy didn't make those turnovers, I think we win.
Yeah, I think you've gotten used to your personnel. I want to pick Nebraska State, but then again, sometimes when those defenses and these sliders have some pretty good defenses, they can lock you down.
I'd be surprised if I started 4-1, but Little Rock's been so bad that I could see myself going 4-1. I'm going to pick Little Rock, though, just because.
I'm going to go with Little Rock, too. I think that they're going to end up winning this football game. It's going to be close, but I'm taking Little Rock. Ardmore, Camu, ACU. Those are my picks.
Give me Midland. This is going to be really interesting. Man, I'm going to go McAllen. I think McAllen's going to win. Give me Little Rock, give me Ardmore, give me Camu, give me Spartans.
All right. So you guys,
let us know who you guys got.
Yeah. Somebody try to give Heelboy a run for his money here because right now he's 30-10.
He's picking against himself right now. So maybe I don't know if we can get a pick'em game going, but
we should have done that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, you're right.
But, guys, so that's it for this Wednesday video. Make sure you tune in on Saturday. Always try to post those Saturday videos around 11 or noon-ish just to try to get it in the middle of the afternoon so you guys have some time to view this thing. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. And if you like it and you love it and you want more of it, you guys know what you got to do. Hit that little red button for subscribe or my logo. And we will see you guys on Saturday. As always, peace.